Wagwan and welcome back to Fitness and Fun. As you see from the title, I'm going to be covering our second trip to Orlando. And just to make sure this time it's organized and well put together, we made a list. So I feel like a news reporter. Breaking news, gains have been spotted in Gainesville. Back to you, Jeff. Anyway, so organized and well put together as I can be because I'm slightly, crazy. All right, let's jump into it. So first thing was we went in mid June. When this was done in mid June, and first thing was we did it on a Saturday. So got to our hotel, booked check in, carry up our bags, have a little snippet of a video of me just talking to you guys. So roll me back to you, me, or skip to me. All right, FNF Fam in the hotel. Look at my back. Gonna get the bags now, make a game plan where we're gonna go for dinner, and we're gonna try to hit Disney Springs today on our first day. So look out, I'm gonna try to make the content more detailed, more pictures and videos of specific areas so that I don't have to really, think about it. I can show you even if I don't remember while doing it at home. So look out for more content, all right? All right, so back to me. All right, I'm gonna stop that. That joke is getting old already. So got into our hotel, checked in, and first thing we did was dinner because we got there, in the evening. So went to dinner. We went to a restaurant called Saltgrass Steakhouse. Now the ambiance was nice. I liked how it looked. It had kind of it reminded me of Duck Hunt in a way because of how it looks woodsy and it looks like Texas kind of style, like Western, but the ambiance was good. They had things all over the walls and stuff, and we felt welcome. Staff was great. Ordered our drinks and stuff. So for my meal, I got a bacon wrapped filet mignon, grilled shrimp, and mac and cheese. Their homemade mac and cheese. I was looking it up on their menu online, couldn't find it, but it's their mac and cheese. I'll show you pictures of that. And wifey got a bone-in ribeye and baked potato. Now this is not what she ordered. She ordered something else, but they made a mistake and brought her this meal. And when I say the steak was ginormous, like this was like a Fred Flintstone size meat. Like this thing was big, massive. She barely ate anything off it. That's how that steak lasted like 3 days. She had some at the restaurant. She had some when we got home, and then she had some a third day. Like that steak lasted forever. But overall, the food was delicious. Everything was great. I enjoyed everything. The mac and cheese was different, but it wasn't mind-blowing. Good though. My filet mignon was good, tender meat, cooked perfectly. Shrimp tastes great. And wifey enjoyed her meal. Baked potato was awesome and steak was good. Service was great. I would recommend this restaurant in the future. I will go back. They did a great job with their food and their hospitality. So right after that, went back to the hotel, put down our food and stuff, and then off to Disney Springs we went. So the main reason for going to Disney Springs is main and only reason is Gideon's Big House. So we went up to Gideon's, joined the line, and when we got to the line, the young lady said, "Sorry, you can't get in right now. There's a virtual queue, a virtual line for 3 hours." And I felt pain. It started to set in. All that anticipation, all that suspense just came crashing down, man. So wifey took me to Ghirardelli's. It's a chocolate place. They make chocolate sweets, and at that Ghirardelli's, they make food. And they also make smoothies and sundaes and so on. So there was two lines, one for sundaes, which the line was long, and then you had the line for smoothies and shakes and build your own drinks. So in that corner where you go in that line to get your smoothies and stuff, they have all kinds of chocolate packs. You know, you can buy a pack of chocolates, you can get single chocolates and stuff. So wifey did that to help soothe my sorrow. So when we finally got to the line, Preston and I got a smoothie or a milkshake where you you pick two chocolates and you let them put it in your milkshake, and that's your own. Preston and I got raspberry and white chocolate, and then wifey, she got a Nob Hill. I'm gonna show you a picture of that. That's one of their drinks that they made. So after that, wifey and I spoke, and she was like, you know, let's hold out. Because the main reason we came to Disney Springs is for Gideon's. So let's wait it out a little bit. Let's see what happens. So she go back to the young lady and ask her, hey, you know, I know there's a 3-hour line, but we're just gonna wait it out and see. And she said, you know, yeah, wait it out. I'll let you know in around 10 o'clock or so what can happen. So we went to the Star Wars store and we just browsed. We looked at stuff, took pictures of stuff, and nice ambiance in there. I will say, like, the lightsabers, we didn't see any of those. Like, these back here are very good lightsabers. The ones in the stores are like the plastic ones that are suppressed in, and then you can flip them out and then turn it on. Those or have sound, they vibrate and all kind of stuff. Those at the store, I didn't like them. But we did browse to pass the time, and we spent like an hour or two just browsing around Disney Springs, passing the time to see if we could get in. So around 10:30 maybe, we went back and she was like, hey, the line is free, the line freed up, come on in. And oh man, the joy I felt when we knew we could get in, it was phenomenal, because that was the main reason we went to Disney Springs, especially for me. I was looking so forward to that. So we got in. As I said in my last video of our Orlando trips, when it comes to Gideon's, they do a good job on their ambience. Everything was great. So got cookies. Not gonna give you a big preview of what we got, because that's for a future video. Look out for that one. But we got some cookies, and we also got their peanut butter cold brew. They're very well known for their cold brew, peanut butter cold brew coffee. So wifey actually got that one. Tried it. From my recollection, it was nice. You know, it had a spice to it, but it was nice. We got it with no ice, so that we could bring it, she can have it the next day. So I won't fully give you my full thoughts on it, because we didn't get it exactly the way it was, the way they serve it with ice, but just trying it, just a cold brew without ice, and it was pretty good. I'm not a major coffee person, so I'm not gonna hunt down any coffee of any sort. You know, I'm certain I pick and choose my coffee. So got the peanut butter cold brew, and got some cookies. And then we went back to the hotel. Here's a little snippet video of me in the hotel. All right, back in the room. Day one in the bag, and it almost didn't happen, but thanks to V's patience, we got in. You know what I'm saying? And trust and believe. It's like the miracle, you know? Miracle. So, yeah. Act like I'm not gonna thing. Hold on, let me get this right. Okay, there we go. Yay, there we go. There we go. a drag. So now Sunday came along and we went to Islands of Adventure. So we had a mission, we had a plan to execute and get on certain rides because we got the express passes because last time we didn't get it and we didn't full joy the experience. So this time we copped a few express passes, and certain rides they don't take express passes because either way you put it the lines are long, so certain rides you can't use your express pass on. So we made it a point of our duty to go to the ones that don't use express passes first and then go to the ones that we can use our express pass afterwards. So when we went in, I will say I think it has to do with the time of the year. I don't know, but it wasn't very busy. If you do a contrast from this video or these videos of how the environment versus the previous video of how crowded and packed it was, we basically had the place mostly to ourselves. Like there was people, quite a few, but it was nowhere near crowded. We had space to move around. It was nice. I liked it that way. So anyway, Islands of Adventure first ride we hit was the Hagrid's Magical Creatures motorbike ride. Awesome ride. Stood in line. I have a couple of videos of the ambiance they created while going through that line though. Again, as I said, certain rides the lines are long no matter what. That line was about an hour, maybe 35, 38 minutes, close to an hour. Got on the ride. That ride was absolutely awesome. It was fast. There were twists and turns and unexpected scenery. I do not show you videos because one, you're not allowed to have loose objects on the ride. And two, I don't like to give away major spoilers of anything. But that ride, I would recommend 100% going on that ride. There is something absolutely unexpected on that ride. Two things actually that are absolutely, you would not expect to experience something like that on these rides. So I'd recommend Hagrid's Magical Creatures motorbike ride. It was phenomenal. So we went on that. Preston was losing his mind, and he went on it twice because we had Braxton with us, so we had to do the parent switch where we sit in a room where they have a movie going or something. They provide seating, and then you can switch. And wifey took over for Braxton, and Preston went, or vice versa. So boom, we did that. Second ride was Jurassic World Velocicoaster. Now I think Preston was tall enough for this ride, but Braxton obviously wasn't. So, all three of them sat it out, and I went. Good ambiance, and this ride, I've been on quite a few rides now, and all the rides I've been on, I've been pretty much, enjoying it, screaming, shouting. This ride, I was clinching, bro. I was tight, like... It was faster than the Hagrid's ride, and the Hagrid's ride was massively fast. It's swoops, it's turn, you're hanging upside down over water, and how they propel you, it gives your stomach knots. That's how crazy that ride was. It was so crazy that my hair came undone. My ponytail came undone, and when I got off the ride, V was asking me, it looked like I was in a car accident or something, like somebody beat me up. Like I came off like shocked and just thanking God I was alive. And I will not go on that ride anytime soon. That's how drastic that was. So if you're a person that likes your Daredevil and you like the adrenaline, I would recommend the Velocicoaster. So third, we went into Dr. Seuss Landing. That's what it's called. and we went on the high in the sky train ride. That's a nice switch from the Velocicle coaster to something calm. And we went on a train and we rode above people and the whole environment in Seuss Landing, and it was very nice. Get a nice scenery, very calm ride. Bryson really enjoyed that, and it lasted about maybe 3 to 5 minutes, and then after that they dump us right off. They stop and the exit land us into this bakery, I would call it, with a bunch of treats and sweets and exactly things that kids would want to eat. I had to make it rhyme. It's Seussland, right? And I had my first caramel covered apple, but knowing me, I would have to get something extra. So I got a caramel apple, but it was a cookies and cream caramel covered apple. Nah, it wasn't worth it. It's just a bunch of sticky, sweet, unnecessary thing. But at least I can say I tried it, right? After that, we took like a 5-minute break eating our treats, and then we went on One Fish, Two Fish. That ride was also good. Calm ride. It's interactive, and it was involved water, and it was hot. So it got splashed with the water and stuff. It was interactive. It was calm, and it was nice. The kids enjoyed that ride. I would go on that ride again. Don't judge me. And then we went on the Cat in the Hat ride. And this one was funny. We went on a ride that involved water first. Then we went on a ride that was inside and it was air conditioned. So now we felt extra cold. But other than that, they did a very good job with that ride. It was indoors. They were telling a story. We're moving around the scenery. And Cat in the Hat is kind of creepy, but enjoyed that ride. So after that, we got over to Universal Studios, and Preston wanted to go on the Storm Force Accelerator, and that's basically a ride where you're in this dome shape, this circle shaped vehicle, and it just spins you around and just flings you all over the place. I'm like, I ain't going on that. So Mr. Preston said he wanted to go on it, and he did. Just watching him ride that made my stomach feel upset. So not going on that. Don't want to throw up. So after that, we stopped. We got another snack, and then boom, we went on the Spider-Man ride. Now, that ride, again, good, very well put together. From how the graphics look, I could see that it's an older version of Spider-Man, but still did a wonderful job on that one. Worth the time. I would do it over and over again. It was a very well put together ride. After that, we went to Skull Island, Reign of Kong. So the Skull Island ride, went into that. As you can see, boom, 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 we're getting on rides because one, it wasn't crowdy, and crowd did, and the express passes let us fly through rides. Like, for the most part, you don't get to enjoy or see the things that they do for if you're in the regular line, because if you're in the regular line, they give you things for you to see and interact with while waiting to get on the ride. When you do the express pass, you're like, you just go straight to the ride, and it takes you 5-10 minutes, if that long, to get on the ride. So we're on the Skull Island ride. Good, great graphics, very interactive, makes you feel like you're in the action. Awesome ride, put together, fighting dinosaurs, unexpected creatures, stuff splashing on you, and you feel like it literally splashed on you. So they did a great job with that. So after Skull Island, we found the Woody Woodpecker. No, first we went to Curious George. It was like a park for kids to run around and play in because we were doing a lot of walking. So we took a stop there. the kids have unlimited energy. So they went over there, they ran around for a little bit. It was getting late, so we're like, okay, let's try to hit one more ride. So we got to Woody Woodpecker, and he had a ride. It was a very small roller coaster, and we're like, okay, something calm to end the night with. Nope, that little ride moved, and it only had like a couple twists and turns, and yeah, that Woody Woodpecker ride was as crazy as Woody Woodpecker himself. So we did that. Then we were on our way out. It was late, so we're like, let's find dinner. And we went to a hot dog Hall of Fame. All I have to say about that, to be frank, I didn't even take pictures of our meal. The hot dogs are big. They have fries. They have drink. All I have to say, I literally note, not good. It wasn't good. I don't remember what I had, and I don't think it's even worth the time to name what I had. The bread seemed very dry. I recall I had a hot dog with chili on it. The chili didn't seem fresh. It just felt like it was like a conveyor belt type of deal. Just get it out. Wasn't good. We'll never go back there. But just remember what I always emphasize with these reviews. This is my personal opinion. You should try it out yourself, because I've seen reviews and I've had different experiences from the reviews I've seen. So you can try it just to see if you might like it. But Hot Dog Hall of Fame is a thumbs down for me. On the way out, stopped at Cinnabon, because last time I was there I saw it and I was like, oh, Cinnabons, I like Cinnabons. In Jamaica, we don't have cinnamon rolls or Cinnabons, we have sugar bun, and I really like sugar bun. So I was like, oh, Cinnabon. Wifey said, yo, they're good. So I got it, and it was pretty good. I had it like 2 days after, because we're moving around so much, and it was good. So I can only imagine how great it will be fresh. So boom, that's day 2 at the park. So, we're ready to go home on the third day, which is Monday. So we're like, all right, let's go home. No, psych, because there is a special thing at Gideon's where they have a certain cookie in the morning, and it's only available in the morning until it's sold out. So usually when we go to Orlando, it's in the evening and we don't get that cookie. So before we left, we made a stop by Gideon's to see if we could get that morning cookie. So we got in line. When we were going in, we're like, I hope this line ain't long, because we read online that people wait in line like 3 hours, 4 hours for this cookie. They get there early. So we're like, hope it's not long. We got there, there was a few people in line. And so we waited. The line lasted maybe 15, 20 minutes. While we were in line, the line started to pack up behind us. We're like, so glad we made it. So got into Gideon's again, and we got the morning cookie. We got the morning cookie. The coffee cake cookies only available in the morning. And we got the pumpkin spice cold brew and the salted caramel cold brew. The pumpkin spice cold brew, it's spicy. That thing, it's spicy to the throat, man. Again, after a while, the ice started melting and everything started to come together. It was better, but too spicy for me. The salted caramel cold brew was better, but out of all 3 coffees, I would say the best one was the peanut butter, or their peanut. Let me check my organized list here for the correct name. The peanut butter cold brew. That one was the best. The other 2, I wouldn't run any of them down, because I'm not a coffee person. But if I would give a ranking, I would give peanut butter, then salted caramel, then the pumpkin spice, which I will never get again. So did that, and then before we left, we let the little ones browse in the Lego store. Now I will say, I did not know that Legos were so expensive. Like, I'm seeing Lego kits or set Forgive me, Lego community, if I messed that up. I don't know the right terminology for it. But these things are $500, $800, even $100. I'm like, this much for some little blocks? But they make some wonderful things out of them. But these things are expensive as heck, man. They had this little, they had this game where you could put your hand on a sensor and it showed you what kind of character you were. And funny enough, I think I took videos of this about Braxton did it, and it made him some kind of pirate guy. And for me, I know for me for sure, because when wifey did it, they gave her a female character. So I'm like, maybe, you know, maybe it's just luck or fortune. But when I tried it, they gave me a dude, and I think he was like a surfer dude, and he had muscles and stuff, and we were all laughing because we are like, that's exactly who I am. So that was cool. So that was our last day. After that, you know, we left the Disney Springs and hit the road on the way home. So that is our news report for today from Fitness and Fun Newsroom. So anyway, that joke is getting old. So that was our second trip to Orlando. If you haven't watched my previous video, please go watch it. And if you had, you can see the contrast. I think in my previous video, off the top of my head, we only got to go on a maximum. It was not 6 rides, a maximum of 5 rides. On this trip, when it comes to Universal, we went on several rides. We went on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for Preston was 7, 8, 9. We went on 9 rides. So the investment in a Express Pass, I would recommend that if you want to full draw your trip and not spend hours in the line. So I hope you like this video. Hope you like my reviews. If you do, please leave a comment in the comment section below. Interact with the video so YouTube can bump it up in the algorithm. I'm trying to reach 1,300 subscribers. So please, if you're watching this video and you're new for the first time, smash the subscribe button and give me a thumbs up if you like this content. Love you, appreciate everything you do, and remember, let's get fit and stay fit, but most importantly, have fun with it. Peace.